Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Python Beta series. In this video we will learn about Python's break and continue statement. These two statements in Python are used to control the execution of loops. We can use these statements with for loop and while loop. That means we can use these statements with both the loops. Now first we will discuss about the break statement and then we will discuss about continue statement. So let us start with the break statement. Suppose I write a program here and I create a list here that contains some strings. Suppose a string hello and let us say true. Now if I iterate over this list using a for loop, then I can do something like this for I in lst, and we can say print lst. Now if I run this program, so here we can see that we are getting the whole list basically printed 4 times. So that we do not want. We want basically to print all the elements. We will say print I. So if I run this program again, here we can see that this time we are getting all the 4 elements of our list getting printed. So this is basically known as traversing over a list or iterating over a list. What this for loop will do is that for each iteration, it will store value of the elements of this list one by one in this variable I, and for each value, it will execute the body of the loop. So in this case, we are getting all the value of our list element getting printed. Now suppose if I write something like this, if I say if I equals hello, then break. Now if I run this program, this time we can see that we are getting only two elements of our list getting printed, that is a and string. So how that is happening? Let us look at our program here. So first, for the first iteration, the value of I will be a. So if we come here, this if statement will check whether the value of I is hello or not. Since it is a, hence the break statement defined here inside the if statement will not be executed, and we will get the value of I printed, that is a. Now for the second iteration, this time the value of I will be string. Now since string is not equals to hello, hence this condition will be false and this statement will not get executed again, and the value of I, that is now string, will be printed. Now for the third iteration, here the value of I will be hello, and if we come here, the value of I is hello, which is true, hence this break statement will get executed and we will come out of the loop. That means the loop will be terminated and the program will start executing from the line that is just after the for loop. That is, suppose if I here have print successfully executed, then as soon as the break statement will encounter, the control will come out of the loop or the program will come out of the loop, and the statement that is just after the for loop will be executed. So if I run this program again, here we can see that we are getting a string and then this statement that is out of the for loop or outside the body of the for loop getting executed, that is successfully executed. So what a break statement does is that whenever it is encountered in a loop, it will terminate the whole loop and it will come out of the loop body and it will start the execution from the line that is just after the for loop. So that is the use of break statement in Python. Now coming to the continue statement, let us quickly remove this program. Now suppose I take a number from a user as input, so I can do something like this, int input, and we can say enter a number, and then let us quickly create a variable as count that will be equals 1, while num or count is less than equal to num, print count, and then count plus equals 1. Now if I run this program, and let us suppose we enter 5. So here we can see that we are getting numbers from 1 to 5 printed. How this program is working? So here I have put a condition, that is count less than equal to number. That means this while loop will execute, or we can say this while loop will get executed until and unless the count variable has a value that is either less than or equal to the num. And for each iteration we are getting the value of count printed, and we are then increasing or incrementing the value of count by 1 with each iteration. So for example, first it will print 1, then it will get incremented by 1, this time it will become 2, 2 will be printed, then it will become 3, 3 will be printed, and so on and so forth. So since we have given the limit as 5, as soon as the value of count becomes 5, it will get printed. Now 5 plus 1 will become 6. So the control will come again here. Since 6 is not less than equal to 5, hence our while loop will get terminated. So this is a simple while loop. Now suppose if you want to print only even numbers or odd numbers, so we can achieve that by using a continuous statement. So we can do something like if count %2 equals 0, then continue, else we can say here print, and count equals count plus 1 will be here only. Now here we are trying to print only the odd numbers. Now if I run this program, suppose we say again 5 here. All right, so basically this program is printing 1 and it is just stuck there, and it is not printing anything else. So why it is happening is because first, suppose we are having the value as 1. So since 1 is not divisible by 2, hence the continue statement will not be executed. Hence the value of basically count, that is now 1, and it will get printed by the print statement. So we are getting 1, and now here the value of count will be incremented by 1, and this time it will become 2. Now coming to the second iteration, this time 2 is divisible by 2, hence this continue statement will get executed. But what this continue statement will do is that it will skip all the statements that are in the loop body that are coming after it, and it will start the next iteration. That means as soon as it is encountered here continue, whatever program we are having here will not get executed. Since this is a else part, hence it will not get executed irrespective of continue statement or not, since this time we are getting our if condition as true. But where we are incrementing the value of count by 1 will also not get executed, and the value of count will become constant, which will be true. And since 2 is divisible by 2, we will run into our continuous statement again and again, and our loop will become an infinite loop. So for that, what we can do here, we can simply add a statement as count plus equals 1. Now even if count is even, now its value will be incremented by 1 with each iteration, and it will not remain a constant. Now let us stop this program by pressing Ctrl plus C and run our program again. Suppose we say 5. So here we can see that we are getting odd numbers between 1 to 5, that are 1, 3 and 5. So that's how we can use continue statement. So what continue statement does is that whenever it is encountered in a loop, it will basically skip all the statements in the loop body that are after it, and it will start the next iteration of the loop. That's why previously, since we were not incrementing the value of 1 when its value was even, and we were basically getting encountered by the continuous statement again and again with the value of count being constant, and that resulted in an infinite loop. So that is all about break and continue statement in the Python. I hope you like the video. If you like it, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe the channel and share the video. And I will see you in the next one.